Am I on? What happened? It went dark. All right, hey, there you go. Hey, it's Craig with Remax One, and I'm here to talk about the nonsensical world of mortgage lending. Sorry, I'm squinting. The sun's there, but I'll tell you what. It's kind of like with all these fires here. It's kind of like having a filter, which you can't really do, or well, you can have weird filters, but nothing like this in Facebook Live. So here's what we're going to talk about today. When it comes to financing, when you're looking at getting a loan, whether it's a refi or you're going to get a purchase loan, common sense you got to throw it out the window. Common sense has no place, what did I say, in the nonsensical world of mortgage lending, okay? So we'll talk about a couple of things that are going to help you make sure that you get approved and not denied, okay? Before we do that, I want to do two things. Number one, if you're considering buying a house or selling a house, is a great time right now, and I would love to connect with you. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a phone call or go to my website. You can call or text 951-733-5400 or go to my website at connectwithcraig.com, and we'll go ahead and start a dialogue there. All right? The second thing I want to do is tell you a quick little story and show you how nonsensical mortgage financing is, okay? So again, if you're looking to refi or if you're looking to purchase a home and you're going to get financing, this is how nonsensical it is, okay? I'm working with somebody right now. She has a lot of money down, a lot of money, close to 50%. So you would think that's a really good risk. In fact, what the banks are really looking for is they're looking at a risk assessment. They want to see your income, your assets, and they want to know your credit worthiness, right? So she's got great credit. She's got a lot of money down, so the risk assessment is low. She's got plenty of money. She makes plenty of money to make the mortgage payment. She's well within the debt to income ratios. She is an excellent candidate. In fact, if the market tanked tomorrow and it dropped 50%, she wouldn't be underwater. She would still be doing, I mean, she may be a little bit underwater, but she would be very, very close to not being underwater, and nobody would walk away from a house with, just being 10 or 15% under value, knowing that the value is going to come back. Sorry, that got a little bit confusing. Totally off topic. So anyway, she is an excellent risk. If I were a bank, I would lend to her without question. We get into underwriting, and she's got money that has gone out and money that has come in, and she doesn't have, she can't show where that money went to or where it came from. Now, the banks are looking at that and saying, well, we want proof that this money was either a gift or, let me tell you what she did. She sold she sold a couple of cars. She sold some equipment that her husband had. He had just recently passed away. They had a GoFundMe to help with his funeral. She got gifts from people. I mean, you can't source all of that stuff. Somebody hands you $500 and you put $500 cash into the bank. She's thinking, common sense would say, look, I got money in the bank. What does it matter where it came from? And the story would make sense, right? My husband passed away. A lot of people gave me some gifts, and one of my neighbors saying hi, gave me gifts and gave me, we had this GoFundMe, and all the money came in from different places. I made some sales. One was to a family member, so I don't have like proof of that sale. So all of these things are, somebody in common sense would say, well, that makes sense. I mean, sure, I could see where the money would have come from and where it went. You're going to have all kinds of little discrepancies. You're going to pay, a florist $1,200, and you're going to do, all of this money could go out in cash, and you might even keep some. They didn't like that. They didn't like that at all. So how could she or should she have set herself up to be in a good position to make sure that she would not get that loan rejected so that she would be able to get an approval? Well, here's how you do it. First of all, you don't spend anything above and beyond what you normally spend. Okay? Don't go in escrow. Don't go buy a couch. Don't go buy a new car. I've had people buy a new car in escrow. By the way, it seems to make sense that if you get a raise, raises are fine. If you get a promotion, it would seem to make sense, especially if the promotion comes with a raise, that would be a good thing, and the banks would like that, right? No, because let's say you went from a worker to a manager, and the banks say, well, they don't have experience in management. So, you know, they might have a 90-day probationary window, but it's like a new job for us. And some lenders are going to want you on that job for a year or two before they would approve you. So these are things that you would think, oh my gosh, that it totally makes sense. I should get a raise. I should get a promotion. I should be able to buy things. My credit's really good. I should be able to prep for the home that I'm going to purchase and buy furniture for it. I should be able to give money to my wife, or I should be able to give money to my kids and it not be scrutinized. That seems to make sense. And it is. It's common sense. It's just life. We just do these things in life. But the banks don't deal in common sense. In fact, neither does credit. But we'll deal with that in a separate Craig Talk Tuesday, but in a separate video. So bottom line is, if you're considering getting a mortgage loan, you're going to purchase a home or you're going to do a refi, the best thing to do is to connect with a lender who you trust. And if you don't have one, I certainly do. And please reach out to me and I'll put you in touch with a great lender who, by the way, with that story I told you in the very beginning, she's going to make things work, even though a lot of other lenders would have denied it, and that lady would not be buying a house in the next few days. She will, however, because she's connected with a great lender, my lender. But anyway, if you're considering getting a loan for whatever reason to purchase a home or to refi a home, my strong recommendation is to connect with a lender first. Talk to a lender and find out what things you need to provide, what documentation you need to provide to prove that the money is yours, that it's good money, it's not drug money, that it's, you know, that you've got the proper paper trail and you've got the proper, they call it sourcing, all right? Make sure that any purchase that you're gonna make is an allowable purchase. If you think something makes sense, especially while you're in escrow, don't do it. Call your lender and say, look, I'm thinking about doing X, Y, or Z, and I just want to make sure that it's appropriate or okay to do it, knowing that I'm in escrow. And they will tell you yes, no, or yes, wait until after the close of escrow, which would be the case of purchasing furniture or a car. In fact, I've even had people that have extra money, like they've got more money than they need for their down payment, and they take that money out and they go and buy the furniture, or they pay cash for a car, or they pay a car off, which you would think would do well. Nope. Credit's gonna go down, and the bank is gonna question, where'd you get that money, and why did you pay the car off, and you know, are you doing some crazy funny business here to try and get around some rules that we have? Again, bottom line, reach out to me, reach out to a lender if you have one that you trust. Again, I've got a great lender, and I've got other great lenders that I could put you in touch with if there's any question, or if you're moving forward in a purchase or a refi. I guess that's it. That's all I have for you. Hey, thanks a lot for hanging out with me tonight. And if you know somebody who's considering making a move, please share this video with them. Please like, comment, and reach out to me if you're the one who you know that's looking at making a move sometime soon. I look forward to connecting with you on the next Craig Talk Tuesday. Thanks again for hanging out. Take care.